Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Litoshi, and in today's video we're going to discuss Dexscreener. Now, what is Dexscreener all about? How can you use Dexscreener? How can you filter out tokens on Dexscreener? How can you find gems? How can you find scams? And how can you keep yourself safe while using it? But before we do that, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you do not miss an update of another video from us. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, Dexscreener is a very powerful data analysis tool, and it was designed to help users filter, sort, and analyze data in real time. Like if you go to their Twitter, you can clearly see that their bio is real-time Dex analysis. So that's what they're about. It's analyzing decentralized finance in real time. You can analyze loads of blockchains. Like you will see there in Dexscreener, they have a lot of blockchains for you to analyze and different tokens on these blockchains. So for people who are looking for something specific, for people who are looking for certain tokens on certain blockchains, Dexscreener is a very, very helpful tool. It helps you to get valuable insights from different types of data such as liquidity, market cap. You can even have the charts of the token, the fully diluted value, the trading volume in the last 24 hours, etc. Whether you're tracking market trends, studying in-depth analysis of particular tokens, or looking for that degenerate play that will give you a potential 10x, Dexscreener is definitely the analysis tool for you. Alright, so I'll open my browser. Now, as you can see, I already have Dexscreener as a bookmark, but for the purpose of this video, search Dexscreener. Oh wow, took me straight. No. Dexscreener. Alright, so the first result you see, it will take you to the website directly. So you click on it and it will show you this page. So I can close here. Alright, so this is the home page that you will see on Dexscreener. There is a lot of information right now, but I will explain everything in detail. Alright, so the first thing I want you to notice is the left hand side here. So you can see Dexscreener, the link to the home page. You can see the search bar. Here you can input any token that you're looking for, and possible outcomes will be shown, possible results. Then here, when you click here, you will be taken to a link where you can download Dexscreener via the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. Then you have the watch list. You can add now any token you add to your watch list. When you click on watch list here, it will appear here. Alerts, you can create alerts, price alerts for certain tokens that you're looking at, and they will also appear here. Multi-charts, then new pairs. These are for pairs that have recently been created. Gainers and losers, trends. Then there's more advertised API news. Now, they're not really important. So coming down, you'll start to see all the blockchains that are provided for on Dexscreener. So what do I mean? I mean that you can click on a particular blockchain and all the tokens that are traded, all the pairs being traded on that particular blockchain will appear. So there's Ethereum, BSC, Arbitrum, Polygon, and if you go down, you see ZK Sync, Osmosis, Mantle, Linnea, Aptos, Asta, Moonbeam. Almost every blockchain can be viewed via Dexscreener, and they've come a long way, because in the past knowing Dexscreener, I know that they did not have this many blockchains up, so they have definitely come a long way. So if you come to this side, this is the main part that we're looking at today. You can see different trading pairs, you can see their price, transactions, and other related data, the 24-hour trading volume, 24-hour transactions, and the latest block. Now, these three data sets are for the blockchain that you're looking at. If I should switch to BSC, it's different. Now, note that it's for all the decentralized exchanges on BSC. So let's say I want to specifically look at PancakeSwap. It will bring out the volume data that is being traded on PancakeSwap. Let's say I want to look at BuySwap. As you can see, the volume is different, the transactions and the latest block. Well, the latest block will be the same, but the transactions are different. So any form of anything specific that you're looking for, you can find it based on the blockchain, the decentralized platform. You know, there are still more you can look at, and then the particular token you're interested in. All right, so what we'll do is that we'll go into a particular token. So let's say particular trading pair, WBNB USDT, and remember, one PancakeSwap. Okay, now this before I forget, this is an ad, so you can remove it by simply clicking there. So let's go wrapped BNB. So Dexscreener have integrated a trading view chart to help traders in general, to help traders who are looking to understand the technical aspect of the market before they make a decision on whether to buy or to sell. So for all the technical analysts, there is a place for you to do your thing. Now let's look at the other parts here, and this is what I'm also interested in. I'm interested in this side. So on the right hand side, you can see the token ticker, you can see the blockchain, the DEX it's being traded on. Now this is the price in USD, then the price in USDT, that is the quote asset. Now the liquidity, fully diluted value, and the market cap. Now if you do not understand what liquidity is, I have written a thread. Actually, I've written two threads on X, thank you Elon, about liquidity and how it's different from market cap and FDV. So I suggest you go to my Twitter handle at Dilitoshi to check out the threads and read them. They are very educative and you will learn a lot. So you can see the price changes in the 5 minute, 1 hour, 6 hour, and 1 day times. Transaction volumes based on 1 day. If I change it to 6 hours, it's different. 1 hour different. So you can see 5 minutes, number of buys, sells, the volume of each buy and sell, and the particular number of players. All right, so here at this bottom, you can see the date of each trade. Like as trades are happening right now, people are selling. So you can see the date of each trade. You can see the type of trade, the amount in USD, the amount in BNB, the amount in USDT, and the price of BNB at the time it was traded. Then the maker, I believe these are certain wallets, and I'll tell you why further down in the video. Then the particular transactions, you can also view them. All right, so before we get into finding tokens and gems, I want to look at one last part. Now here you can see the liquidity pool. You can see the amount of wrapped BNB that's been pulled and the amount in dollars, and the amount of USDT that's been pulled and its amount in dollars as well. So this is the contract address of the pair, the contract address of WBNB, and the contract address of USDT. Now note this contract, these pairs, their contract addresses are for our BSC and PancakeSwap to be specific. So you would not find the same thing on Uniswap Ethereum. You would not find the same thing because they are not pooled on Ethereum, nor are they pulled on Uniswap. So now, as you can see, Go Plus security, no issues. Now, this is one feature that I know that Dex Screener recently added. Before, Dex Screener just kept links to Token Sniffer, to PoolCoin, and to other security, to other Dex security websites where you could check the security level of a particular pair that you want to trade. Now, if I expand this, you can see everything is green, so which shows that the token is very safe. Now, this is very important, especially for DEGEN traders. It's very important that before you ape into a coin or a token, that you go over this and make sure that it is safe, that the token you're trading is safe. Now, if you want an overview on how to trade DEGEN, then I'll put the link in the description, in the comment section, to my previous video that talks about it, and you can watch it there. Very thorough. If you check the comment section, you see that some people have already made money off of it, 15x. I know one guy in the comment section, he said he made 15x on it. So it's valid. You can use it to make money, especially if you're doing DEGEN. So just go over the past video and it will explain everything there. Then Token Sniffer, you can see it's still in progress, but you can visit Token Sniffer's website to check on it, and it will show you whether it's a honeypot or not. Oh, and there's also honeypot.io as well. Just remembering now, honeypot.io, I kept on using it to know whether it's the token or the pair that I want to trade is a honeypot or not. Now, honeypots are sweet. They lure you in. You can buy, but you can't sell. So that's why it's called honeypot. Like, you know, Winnie the Pooh, when he puts his hand inside a pot of honey and he's now trying to get his hand out. Honeypot, that situation is the honeypot situation in crypto. All right, so then there's more information on the wrapped BNB, just more information. So with that, I think we can get into finding tokens. All right, so let's get into it now. So there are two methods that I'll be teaching. The first method is a less riskier method. The second one is very risky, and it's for the DEGEN traders. So if you're not a DEGEN trader, I would advise that you do not follow the second method. So with the first method, with the time being in the last 24 hours, you would go to filter. So in the filter on all platforms, let's say I'll choose BSC. Now, the reason why I chose BSC is because, just like DEGEN, it's the easiest platform to DEGEN into due to the transaction fees. So for the DEX, I'll choose the most popular DEX, PancakeSwap. Then the ranking, when we're ranking, we're doing by pair age, and we are doing in ascending order. So the liquidity, a minimum value of $2,000 and a maximum value of $15,000. Same with the FDV. Now, you may ask why I chose these numbers, but it's arbitrary numbers that I just chose. Now, the reason why is because if there's a liquidity of $2,000, you would probably understand that there is a good amount of decent money inside the project, and 15,000 to let you know that you are still early into the token or the project pair you wish to trade. Now the pair age should be at maximum 5 hours old. Then we'll come to the 24-hour volume, and there should be a minimum of $2,000 traded within 24 hours. So with these filters, you would click apply. Now, as you can see, there are 4 tokens that have appeared. Now, these 4 tokens that have appeared are the ones that we would look at. So you can see Polite Cat, Vitor, Smurf Cat, and Papa 2049. Now, bear in mind, this is still risky because you don't really know these tokens. You don't know the people that created them and all that. Now, if you look, you can see their price, transactions, the volume that has been traded, the number of unique accounts unique wallets that have traded these particular tokens, the liquidity, and the fully diluted value. Now, bear in mind, the makers doesn't mean that 90 people have traded it. It means that 90 unique wallets have traded it. So one person could have, let's say, 25 wallets and trade it at the same time. In order to give it a look of credibility, you still need to be careful. So let's check Polite Cat. So you can see that there's a caution that has been created within the last 24 hours. Make sure you fully understand the risks associated with trading newly created pairs. Now, this pair has very little liquidity. As you can see, the liquidity is $3,200. It is very little, but it is a substantial amount if you are looking to trade or ape into something that is very, very new and you're looking for a profit. Now, in the last 24 hours, it has made over 558% increase. That is 6x that we're talking about. And as you can see, it was created within the last 2 hours. So in 24 hours, there have been 95 buys and 23 sells, which shows that it's still early in its days and people are still buying more into it than selling. And you can even see from here the number of buys compared to the number of sells. However, I want to put a word of caution, especially for DEGEN traders. When you see the ratio of buys to sells very high, it means that there's strong buying pressure. So you need to be careful to note that there's a possibility that there might be the contract creators just buying a lot so that more people will put in their money and then they will turn off the sell function and you will not be able to sell your coins. They will reach a certain amount of liquidity and then they will sell. So you do have to be careful about that. All right. So if you want to trade it, obviously you can click here, trade on PancakeSwap, and PancakeSwap will open a tab here where you connect your wallet and all that, but we will not do that. To trade these type of tokens, I would suggest you use PooCoin. You can see it at the top of my chart here. I'll explain it in another video. The reason why you use PooCoin, there are certain features that PooCoin has which I prefer, and one of those features is the auto slippage. Now, what PooCoin does is it will automatically get the slippage, the minimum slippage required to trade. So you do not have to test different slippages, which may end up front running your trade. All right. Now there are new features to Dex Screener which were recently added, and 3 of them are here: top traders, holders, and liquidity providers. Now, if we come to top traders, what you see are the people who have made the most profit from this trading pair. So as you can see, this wallet has so far made $32. The one below them 28. You can see when they bought and when they sold. Now if you go to the holders, these are the amount of people holding the token, and you can see how much they are holding. This address holds everything. I believe this is the contract address for the token, and it's holding everything or less than. So sometimes you can use the holders to determine if a token is safe to buy or not. Now, I don't know if the holders has a particular amount for which you'll be called a holder, or if it's just every person that holds the token, because if you come to the number of transactions, there are various number of people that have bought and sold, and I don't know if they're still holding for a higher profit, but if they are and they're not here, then it means that there is a minimum required amount to hold before you are addressed as a holder. Now, liquidity providers, there are two liquidity. This is a liquidity providers. This is a null address, the dead wallet, and as you can see, it has not provided any liquidity. Then this is the main liquidity provider, is the one where all the liquidity has been provided into. So what it means is that this wallet, the initial amount of liquidity provided for this token pair to trade with was provided by this wallet. So as you can see, it has done 7x currently at 606%. So if you had bought, I don't know, let's say if you have bought an hour ago and you held, in the last 1 hour, you can even see here in the last 1 hour has made 250%. That is over 3x. So you would have made over 3x in the last 1 hour. So depending on how much you put in, you would have made 3 times that amount. Now, before you think that this is what you should do, you should ape into it immediately, I do have to sign a warn of caution. As you can see, remember I told you that we have to check Go Security and Token Sniffer, and the Token Sniffer score is very low for this trading pair, so I would advise against it. Do not trade a token that has a token score less than 90 over 100. And as you can see, there's an issue, and the issue is a proxy contract. Now, when a proxy contract is a contract that is associated with a main contract address, which has modifiable contracts in it. So what it means is that the proxy contract could be implemented, and then that proxy contract might have certain codings in it, certain programs in it that allows you to modify the buy tax, sell tax, and all these other like all these other identifiable risks. So if there's a proxy contract, definitely do not buy, leave it. It's probably a honeypot, so I advise you not to go in despite the profit that it has made. This is a very bad token to enter into. So same with the others. There's a new one, Space Jam. Let's go to Vitor. Same with the others. You can see it has made over 1,800 in the last day, in the last 24 hours. But as you can see from the chart, it's already dropped over 60% from its all-time high. Now this is healthy. Like you can see, the number of buys to the number of sells is very healthy. So there's a good number of, so as people are buying, people are also selling, which is very good. Now, as you can see, there are no issues with the token contract address based on Go Security, but Token Sniffer has given it a score of 0 over 100. If you want to find out why, you can expand and it will take you to Token Sniffer. So while it's loading, we'll go, and as you can see, this is where people can vote on if the token is good or not. So as you can see, one person has put like shitcoin, or it's not a good token. So let's go. All right, so on token sniffer, you can see that it has been flagged due to evidence of a bug, a hack, or scam. So it contains the signature of a serial scammer, that is somebody who has repeatedly made tokens that are scams. So this is not a good token to trade. If this person has made tokens that have scammed people before, then it's definitely not good for you to trade it. Despite, as you can see, the whole everything is okay with it. However, it was flagged as a scam. So do not trade it. The person that makes it is the programmer, the coder. The person that codes this is not a good person, and you should not be trading with them. All right, for the second method, this is the riskier one. So this is for the DEGEN guys. In this method, you have to be fast, very, very fast. So what we'll do is that we'll go to BSC again. So we're strictly focusing on BSC. You go to last 24 hours here, you put it on last 5 minutes. You go to rank and filter. Choose a DEX of your choice, let's say PancakeSwap. The rank, will rank it by pair age again and in ascending order. Then we would leave all the other, we would not impute all the other stuff now that we imputed in the first method. We'll just apply. Now, these are the ones that you would trade immediately. You could see that the amount of liquidity and all that they have, so you would enter into them immediately. However, you must be careful. These things are the riskier types. Now you can see buys to sells. Normally I would advocate for 1:1.5 or 1:1. 1:2 is not 1:2. Anything that has a ratio of buys to sells of greater than 1:2 or greater is not advisable for you. I do not advise that at all, because in degening there is always a somewhat equal number of buys to sells. So you can see there's no issues with the contract address based on Go Securities analysis. However, you should not only use the analysis, you should also use token sniffers analysis, which is in progress. So yeah, currently this is, let me just go to token sniffer directly. So you ape in for those degen traders. You can see people are aping in and the amount that they are buying with. So you would ape in with whatever amount that you want to ape in with. However, I do ask that you are cautious and that you have restraint. Please do not ape in with anything you are not willing to lose. Do not ape in with other people's money. If you're using other people's money, give it back to them. Do not trade with another person's money. That is the worst thing you would do. Trade with your own money and with money that you're willing to lose. You could see the number of buys to sells. This is like 1:3 at this point. So I would not even advise it. I would not advise it at all. So, well, as you can see, it's over 242%. That's over 3x. So you would find out that if you, let's say, ape in an hour ago, you would have made 3x by now. So let's say in the next 4 hours, if it's still there, because most of these things are raw pools, what happens is within the next 30 minutes, within the next 2 hours, the contract owner would rock pool and would take all the liquidity for themselves. So that is why I said it is extremely risky. Degen trading is an extreme sport. It is very risky, and this is, let me just add, this is for educational purposes alone. This is not financial advice. Do not trade. You are liable to risk. You're liable to lose your money. But if you are trading, do not trade with money do not trade with other people's money. Trade with money that you're willing to lose. Okay, so that is the end of this video. I will be making more regarding KuCoin, DeFi Llama, and so many others. So you do well to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated with the latest releases and latest videos. So till then, take care.